OMG, Sunday special! Okay, I'm taking a break and making tea, doing homework. Guess who's actually in college now and actually has to do stuff every single night, and this trimester is kicking my ass. Oh, my tea's done. So that's great. I get to deal with all that lovely stuff. Like, actually doing homework every night. Lots of it. But it's okay, because then I can use that as an excuse on why I don't hang out anymore in the dorm. Oopsies, I didn't say that. And, okay, so I haven't done a video in a while, because I've been busy and nothing really fun has happened, but fun stuff happened yesterday. So at work, we're like, okay, here's our store. Right over here is the JW Marriott downtown. And that is where all the professional teams stay. NFL, NHL, NBA, everybody stays there. And for golf tournaments, apparently they rent the entire thing out. And then like all these professional people are there. So walking to work, I had to walk through the St. Louis Blues hockey team. I'm pretty sure Gracie's the only one who knows what I'm talking about right now. And they were gorgeous and tall. And none of them talked to me, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. I don't know what I'd say. Hey. So, that was really cool. And then, later on at work, we had the coach come in and the broadcaster. So, I ended up helping the broadcaster out. And he was really kind of adorable, like, bald man. He's like, my wife's 5'9" and 140 pounds. And I'm like, oh, I'm 5'9" and 140 pounds. And he's like, oh, perfect. You can help me, pick out an outfit. Because apparently he does this every year. He goes and buys her a completely new, athletic outfit. It's really adorable. So we worked together and got him something that I think she's really going to like. And then the coach was in there. And I was like, oh, whatever. Just some old white fat dude. No big deal. And then after he left, one of my coworkers is like, that's the coach that coached the Canadian team in 2010. To win the gold medal in the 2010 Olympics. I was like, oh, cool. So that was cool. I didn't officially meet him, but he was there. And apparently we get coaches and trainers and stuff, but we never get any of the athletes. Because my manager went all, it's just because they're, selfish and they don't go out and buy things for their wife. And then, of course, I talked to this cutie bug over here who's not looking. And he was like, no, it's just a really strict schedule on their trips and stuff. It's snowing. Okay, so that was fun. And then I talked to this Icelandic lady for a while. And I thought she was German, and I really wanted Gracie to be there. But she wasn't German, she was Icelandic. And she was like a grandmother doing stuff for her granddaughter who was kind of shaped like Brett, but shorter and curvier. So that was great. Gorgeous, totally fit runner. And we picked her out a couple outfits that looked really, really good on her. And it was really hard to understand her because she had a really thick accent, but I talked to her for half an hour or something. She was really cute. She's like, no, smaller size in the tights. Smaller tights. Go get the smaller size tights. And the girl was like, no, these feel fine. She's like, smaller ones. And so we were like, okay. We went and got them. And she's like, see, those look much better. And she's like, okay. She's like, when you're young, you have nice bodies. Show them off. Show them off. You have it. You're young. Enjoy it. And we're like, oh, okay. Because the granddaughter was like maybe my age. I think she's going to DU for a program or something. And then she asked me what I was doing, and I'm like, oh, I'm studying. She's like, oh, you're at university. And I was like, oh my God, you're so European. And she's like, what are you studying? And I'm like, fashion. She's like, oh, that's cool. She kind of did a double take, and I was like, my dad didn't really like it either. And then I explained that he's an engineer, my mom's a nurse, and she's like, oh, well, I'm a nurse, and you do it for the money, and it's not something you love, and it's kind of terrible. Something along those lines. I don't know. And I was like, okay. She's like, you're doing what you love. Enjoy it. And I was like, oh, cool. Thank you. I like you. And then she just pulled out a lot of hundreds and paid for the $300 worth of yoga stuff. So that was great. What else happened yesterday? We had a bunch of dogs come in. That was work. Dana, who did you kiss? You're not going to watch this for like 2 weeks, so that's going to be really confusing. Babe, what else has happened lately?
Facebook.
Oh, in case you didn't know, it's Facebook official. Almost done with Christmas shopping.
Orange is the New Black.
Holy shit! We started watching Orange is the New Black, and y'all need to see it, but you need to do it when you have maybe a week to dedicate, because it's fantastic and wonderful and hurts my head. Soccer's going better. I got a new co-captain. She's the sweetest little girl ever. Not little. Lizzie. Fantastic. That's basically it. Work was fun-ish. And it's kind of funny, the same girl that got me the job at Lucy's, she was like, hey, what are you doing next Saturday? And I'm like, working. She's like, when do you get off? And I'm like, probably 5. She's like, do you want to babysit 6 to midnight? You love kids, right? And I'm like, yeah, I love kids. She's like, they pay $12 an hour. And I was like, I'm going to do it. I don't even care if that's a 13-hour day. I'm going to do that. So she got me another job babysitting, so that's awesome. It's Noe's birthday today, but she isn't here. So I'm going to make her a cake. I really just don't want to do my homework.
Yeah. She's like moved in now.
I am not.
Tell people Noelle's your roommate.
Only when it's sociably acceptable to make a connection with a random stranger. It is.
She's more your roommate anyway.
Yeah.
What a spider.
Don't take him outside. Take him out to the hallway. Or leave him. Let him be. Thank you.
Yeah, I just read that if you kill a spider, the Native American god spider will take sand in your face and hurt you.
He's taking mythology, so we had to do deep meditation to find out who his spirit animals are, which are a bear, a koi, and a crow. And that was really fun. Do you want to talk about it or no? We're already over time, so we might as well. Oh, there's the refrigerator.
You can. I mean, it was trippy. You would think I was on drugs when we did it, but I was just hungry.
Our professor recommended being on drugs to do this. His professor, not.
He did not. He recommended smoking weed instead of doing peyote or LSD. Very cool professor. He has an absinthe tattoo. He laced his tattooing with absinthe because he had 10 grand to spare.
The fuck?
He was supposed to go to London on a trip for school, and they canceled it, and he had 10 grand, and he told a tattoo artist, I just imported 2 Wormwood absinthe bottles, which are like $1,000 a piece.
What is... whatever.
Absinthe is a hallucinogenic alcohol.
Oh, good! And so he tattooed himself with that?
The tattoo artist tattooed him with it. I think it's a Native American tribal one. But he's also a Buddhist, like a registered Buddhist. He went to Naraka.
Why can't I take this fucking class?
You can. You just can't yet because you're not smart enough.
I just didn't take English yet.
You have to learn how to advance comp.
I'm so sorry. Speaking of which, in advanced comp, she's actually really cool. And, yeah, I'm taking English. She's very much like Pavlich in the, this is a shit ton of work we're doing, you're gonna do it, and there's, like, no questions. You just do it. So that's fun. I'm really over time. Retail's really fun. I'm going to Vegas. Probably already told you this, but that'll be great. I made breakfast this morning. Oopsies, that kind of bad. Okay, well, I did my Sunday special. I hope everything's going great with everybody. If you want to come stay with me next couple weekends, I'll be here by myself. And he says it's okay.
Yep, totally fine. Just don't poop off the balcony without asking permission.
They already asked.
Go for it. Clean up the mess.
So, yeah. And, oh, no, I won't bring that up. Just some cranky, bitchy old lady. Wouldn't let us into Jordan's building down there because we were going to have to take care of her dog. I'm like, we thought she was joking. She's like, I don't know you. I'm not going to let you in. But she was like 80. Like a grandma. And she was a total fucking, just straight up bitch. It was just weird. I've never got in trouble for, like, being racially profiled. Well, she was white. But we were, like, in sweats and looked kind of scuzzy, I guess. I don't know you. So, since you can't get in here, you shouldn't be here. And, like, shut the door behind her. We're like, bitch, we've been waiting here for 5 minutes. Do you want to follow us to the apartment so you can meet Shawnee? We're not gonna... What are we gonna do? We're very... It was dumb. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.